Hello? Hello? First, please. Hello, Go Yu Chen. I still cannot type as fast as you. How are you guys today? Today is exciting. I am finally joining the Ergo gang. And today's build, still in the box, is a Lumos, otherwise known as Zhou Alice, because the maker's name is Zhou. And today I'm building these with Gateron black inks and Everglide V2 stabs. So I want to try out what those V2 stabs are like. I'll wait for more people to join in before I unbox this board, because it is really a pretty cool board. From what I've seen, I have a E-white case with a red plate. It says code down here. I don't know what this means. It was delivered to me in the rest of the box is quite nondescript. It's kind of black. It's just white with a code on the corner. That's about it. Code equals to banking on computer science wave. Yes. If I use this board now, it means I'm a coder. Is that what it is? All right. Well, I'll open this up. We read it with a foam plate. And underneath this foam plate, we have foam. And inside the foam, we have am I drunk today? No, I am not drunk today. Inside here, we have the PCB. So here's the PCB. This is the underside of the PCB. It looks quite nice. There is one reset switch up here. It's rectangle, so that's interesting. It's usually round. And apparently this PCB has VIA support, so I will be flashing it with VIA, which is great. It says Alice over here on the bottom right, because it's an Alice layout board. Mine came with a small marks on the PCB, but I don't think that's that big of a deal for me, because it's going to be covered in switches anyways. There's 3 small holes here for the LEDs, though I don't have any LEDs today. I'll probably solder some in. My mother reset switch. Funny. Anyways, we'll put the PCB to the side for now. And underneath, let's get to the actual star of the show here, the board. So before that, they have been very nice. They've included silicone dampeners, I think. So this is for the case. And they've included a silicone dampener for the plate in the PCB. And I'm curious about this. I'm going to be building with this today. What's happening at 10:30? Okay. Funny, but yes. It comes with a silicone dampener between the PCB and the plate. And I will be interested in building with this. It will be interesting. And now to the board itself. If I can get this out. How do I get this out? There we go. Here we go. It is heavy. I'll get a weighing scale later to show you the weight after I build it. But it is quite hefty for its size. For a size comparison, here's a Matrix 1.2 OG. So it's slightly, ever so slightly smaller than a TKL in terms of width. Just about the same width as a TKL. So it's quite big, but it only has, 64 keys in it. So really a lot of that space is going to ergonomics, and this is my first ergo board, so I'm kind of curious as to how this will perform. And on the underside, we have a sandblasted brass weight. My rubber feet aren't in yet, so I'm going to be putting this only on my desk lamp for now. The brass weight, mine is sandblasted. It has some patina to it, some scuffs, but I don't really care about that. Because it's on the bottom and I'm not going to really see it. It's attached with 2 Phillips head screws, and it's not an internal weight because you see it doesn't go all the way through. It's purely external. And the case itself is attached by 8 hex screws. So I'm gonna need to change out my screwdriver bit today for a hex screwdriver bit. Which one is the hex? Why not have a hex bit? Hang on 1 minute, let me go find a hex bit. I think I have found a hex bit. Alright. Okay. I have realized I can use my wild stick bits with my Weha. So I do have hex bits that do come with my Weha, so thank the Lord. Not Weha, my wall stick, so I do have hex bits that come with it. AMDK. Angmo Doaki. I opened the wrong side. Here we go. I don't even know which hex bit is the right size for this. So I think it's trial and error, but it's quite a small bit. Hi Lightning, AMDK. Yes, AMDK. Okay, this seems like the right size. It is hex 2. So let's take this board apart so we can see the insides. Five, 6. I don't think these screws are magnetic, which kind of sucks. But for me, so far, the E-white finish is flawless. I haven't seen any scuffs. So what is happening at 10:30? You tell me what is happening at 10:30. Giveaway of F1. Funny. Very funny. Oh, I did not think that through. And my screws have fallen out. Oh, I've hit my tripod. Oh, I'm in. Hang on, I dropped the screw now. Okay, found it. Here it is. Okay, let's take this out. So it is a top-mounted board, which is also secured by 8 hex screws. And so we'll put the top to the side for now, and we'll see the bottom case. So the bottom case is quite clean. I don't know whether you can see it very well, but there's an angle to it. There's not much space down here. It's a small lip where these attach to the top side, and it's a completely flat bottom. So that will allow me to install my silicone dampener here, and it fits perfectly. So thank you, Joe, for that. But other than that, you have your USB cutout, and there's not much else to say about the bottom case. I think it's quite a simplistic bottom case. You don't see the screws from the exterior weight either, so it looks pretty clean. Now to the top case. So I'm gonna put these screws to the side. I'll put it here. What F1 giveaway? Nothing 7. Okay, wow, and these require a different hex bit. So the top case is attached by 6 hex screws, which is nice. All of varying sizes. So I think this is hex 1.3. No, hex 1.3 is too small. For me, it's trial and error because I'm not very familiar with hex bits. So I'm sorry. Okay, yeah, this one fits. It is hex 1.5. Triangle giveaway? No, there's no triangle giveaway happening today. But anyway, let's take off the plate so we can get a better look at it. Can't give away something that doesn't exist. True. Well, I mean, you can give away something that doesn't exist. Actually, can you? Can anyone think of any examples of giving away something that doesn't exist? How many stabs do I need for this? This is the first time I'm building an Alice build. I think it's 5 2U stabs. Yeah, I'm hosting a giveaway for God King Darius mouse mat. So the winner will receive, well, you have to wrestle it out of John's hands first, but that is not a giveaway. It is very much a giveaway with a very coveted prize. I might burger mount this at some point, but I don't have O-rings with me either. It's a standard top mount Alice. Is that a champion hoodie? Yeah, it's just a regular. I got it for 20 bucks in the US, and it has served me faithfully. That man needs to be passed down for eternity. That is the passing of the SGMK sacred item. It's a D. Well, I mean, it's currently with John's because Taxi has passed it down to me, and I have passed it down to John's. So I don't get it close to giveaway because I don't have the mat with me. The mat is currently in the possession of our one and only John's. To be fair, John's boards are sick. It's like the ultimate DIY board. Here's the plate. I have a red aluminium plate. I think it looks really nice. You know, matches the Singapore theme very nicely. You haven't tried. It's Frankenstein boards. They are really, really cool. Those are like pure DIY. So here's the plate. And here's the top case. So it's pretty light, actually. Yeah, Joel's work looks so good. It looks amazing. The anodization on this just looks pristine. It just looks... It's a very... The only word I can use to describe it is brilliant. It's a brilliant red. It doesn't include... Well, there's a cutout here for the LED, so I can solder that on later on when I do procure some. But that is also why he's banned and blocked by some people and servers. I mean, yeah, of course, there are gonna be people who hate his boards, but I personally love them. So there's not much for that. So let's put the top case away, and let's work on the PCB. So apparently, I've been told that this PCB works with VIA, which I am excited to use because VIA is a godsend when configuring a keyboard. So I think the first thing I'm gonna do with this board is flash it with VIA. So for that, I'm gonna need my QMK toolbox, which you guys can see here. I'm gonna need to open, and I've got the VIA file here provided to me from Gallery. So thank you, Valerie, for that, Gallery. And what I'm just gonna do is I'm gonna plug this board in. Okay, we're setting up Lumos. Nice. And I'm just gonna hit the reset button. Alright, it's detected, so let's flash it with VIA and let's see what happens. Okay, it has successfully flashed. So, let's take this out. And let's plug it in. Does it read? Nope. That sucks. So I guess VIA doesn't work. I can try and flash it again. think that's mean it's flashed, so I'm just gonna take this out. Plug it back in. Via is still searching for devices, so nothing. Does it even register a key? Let me see whether it registers a key. Oh, it does. Okay, so it's not compatible with Via, but I can still use the keyboard. Good to know, good to know. I do have the JSON for it, so I probably will figure that out later, but I don't know how to use the JSON yet. I'm back, mother lovers. What's up? Well, okay, while I'm here, I might as well test the PCB. So this key, I don't know what this key does. Okay, Windows, that's what it does. Okay, that's right control. Space. Does this one register? I don't know what that key does. That's space, but what is this one? Does anyone know what this one is supposed to do? Could that be a function? I think that's function. Okay, that's Windows. And left control. These three keys up here don't seem to be doing anything, so I don't know what those are. If caps lock works, left shift. Okay, B, and this is space? Okay, I want to reconfigure that as another B. Dead circuit. Is it? I don't think it's dead. I think the one down here is supposed to be function. That's my guess. I think this is function, and because this one is being space. Oh, wire is pressing here though. Yeah, that's registering as space, and this one isn't registering as anything. Scuffed board. Yeah, it's scuffed. But it's still my scuffed board, and I think it's great. I don't know what are these three keys supposed to do? I want to program them to like nav keys. Are there Lumos stickers? Mine didn't come with Lumos stickers, sadly. I wish I had the Lumos sticker, but mine didn't. So, yeah. Okay, so the keys are working. Oh, the numbers. I didn't test the numbers. Escape, F1, F2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Yours might come with Lumos stickers, but I'm not entirely sure. But, I mean, regardless of stickers or not, this is a brilliant board. Okay, so I guess there is a first time for everything now. I gotta figure out how to use the JSON with VIA. So I think that's under me going to settings. I've never done this before, but from what I think it showed, the design tab. Here, now you need to load a draft definition. So I'm gonna load it in the JSON. Okay. What am I supposed to do with this? Ah, okay, I see. So this is for the backlight and stuff like that. So I'm just going to make this page up. I'll make this page down. I'm gonna make this delete. Actually, no, I'm gonna make this one delete, this one page up, and this one page down. And I'm gonna make this a B. Okay. Why is there a space here? I'm not splitting the right shift. But okay. I don't think that matters. Tilt? No, I want this as backspace. And then I'll have why are there 3 layers? Okay, cool. Well, I'm gonna have this as my tilt key. Where's tilt? There we go. So that is done. So now when I use these keys, it should show up as a delete, page up, page down, and this should be a B now. Thanks for the follow, Retro Maple. Okay, it works. Alright. That means we can get to, well, using the tuning the stabilizers, blah blah blah. So today I will be using some V2 Everglide stabilizers, because I've never tried them before and I want to try them out. So my Twitch link and SGMK. What's up, Retro Maple? Yeah. Okay, well, I need 5, I think. 5 wires, 2U. So the rest of you can go away. And I need 10 housings and 10 stems. So, hang on. So 2, 4, 6. Is that an E8.5? No, this is a Matrix 1.2 OG. 8. Oh, I need 6? Okay, I'm not splitting anything, so I'm gonna need 6. Shit. Okay. Watching stream and camp, trying to find where all the ESG keep streamers at. Yeah, well, I'm here. Okay, so if I'm not splitting anything, I need 6. Then why did someone tell me I needed 5? So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. And so I can keep 4 stems and 4 housings. Left shift, left spacebar, right spacebar, right shift, enter, back. Oh, that is 6. Well, that sucks. Alright, but there should be enough stems and housings for me to do everything that I need. Split right shift? No, I'm not gonna split right shift. I'm not splitting right shift. I'm gonna go with a full 2.75 right shift. I'm gonna go for the classic 60% layout. So I'm not splitting. Before I do anything, I'm going to switch my bit out to the Phillips head so I can put my stabs in. I thought I need 5. Yeah, if split shift, then you need 5. I'm not splitting shift. I'm not splitting shift. I'm not splitting shift. No, that's your misconception right now. Do you have another 2U stab to replace? I have many stabs, so I have 6 wires now and 6 housings, so don't worry about it. So, anyways, I'm gonna put the PCB out of the way. I'll have my lube ready. I'm gonna just lube the housings of my stabilizers. Yeah, I'm not splitting right shift. I don't know why, but I need my full right shift because I actually use right shift a lot when I type. So because I use my right shift a lot, my finger hits like all over the right shift mod key, so I need the right shift when I type. Because I know you guys split right shift a lot, because a lot of you guys don't use right shift, do you? Does anyone here actually use right shift while typing, besides me? Ah, okay, 7 does. Pretty often. Nice. Right shift gang. Right shift gang. You don't use right shift. Yeah, see, like, I use right shift a lot. So that's why I found that my hand hits right shift all of the time. So, even caps lock when you're... Who uses... Okay, that's a bit far from me. Who uses caps lock? Does anyone else here besides this font use caps lock, unironically? Do you lube switches before? Yeah, I do. Most of the time I do lube my switches before the stream. Just because it saves a lot of time. And I like to just do brainless things while I loop. Yeah, you gotta do titles which are in full... Ah, I see. Yeah, no, I lube switches off stream because I like to, you know, be brainless. I like to watch my movies while I lube. Stuff like that. Not much. I just like to be brainless when I loop. I don't usually stream my looping sessions. Yeah, it makes sense. I just sit in front of my computer, looping switches all day, and then just like watching a movie or something while doing it. I am Siler. Hello, welcome. You're new here. How are you? Today we are building a Lumos. Welcome to suggestions to replace my utilization of caps. Well, first of all, you could, instead of using caps lock, I mean, okay, if you use caps lock unironically, but you don't use it that often, you could put it on a layer, you know what I mean? Have like caps lock as like control or something. Since when did I have a matrix? This isn't mine, it's Gallery's, and it's with me right now. Thanks for the loan, by the way, Gallery. I think it's pretty nice though, because he's complaining about the stabilizers, so I'm gonna try and check it out for him. But so far, it's a pretty nice board. I'm enjoying the matrix a lot. Shift F3? Yeah, hi Gallery. Yeah, Gallery's here, so... Gallery lent me the matrix for a while, so to play around with. I think it's a pretty decent board. So anyways, these are the Everglide V2 stabs. And these are, well, supposedly better than the V1 stabs. And today, I guess, we will find out if that statement is true or not. I think I covered yesterday in my other stream a comparison between the V1 and the V2 stabs, and how the V2 stabs have the hook on, not on the inside. How are you finding the F18X? I love the F18X. It is objectively an amazing board in my opinion. Yeah, Tompang my Everglide Beast. Okay, got it from him over the weekend. Nice. Yeah, so these came in. I have quite a few. Actually, how did I even get it? I bought it off the guy. You know, saw an offer, and then I said, well, I wanted the board really bad anyways, so I decided to buy it there and then. And you know, I don't. It was quite expensive, but I don't regret it. It is. And it is an amazing board. Like, honestly, sorry Gallery, but I would take the F1 over the Maple. I would take the F1 over the Matrix. It was expensive though, but it is really, truly an amazing board. It feels unlike anything else that I've pressed or typed on. Speaking of TKLs though, my KBD8X just arrived, so I'm gonna be building that I think tomorrow, or if I'm not tired, then maybe later today. But I don't think I'll be building it today. Yeah, it is an amazing board, so don't worry about it. It's I love it. I personally just love the board. Oh shit. Permatex, my favorite. And today we've got 6 instead of the regular 5. Since space is split. So what you do is you just take your wire, you dunk it in Permatex. Get a nice thick coat of Permatex on there. And okay, this is the first time I'm clipping in Everglide V2 stabilizers, so I don't know if you can see, but you can see, look, the hook is from the inside, the hook is now on the outside, which I think is a good change. Probably waiting for F28X. Yeah, I'm trying my luck for the F22. Stop simping. No. But yeah, so the hook is on the outside now, so when you slide the wire in to the stab, you have to clip it in from the inside and push outwards now. I don't know whether you can see it, but this is good because when the wire pops, it's usually because the wire is going outwards like that, and now the hook is directly there stopping the wire from popping, so I have high hopes for these stabs. I mean, in theory it should work. It looks promising. Did it snap into the hook? It snaps in. It's in there quite tightly. So, yeah. Okay, I'm gonna put this on backspace first. It snaps in there. Yeah, didn't hear the click. It snaps in there quite tightly. There is a decent click when you do snap it in. So anyways, for you guys with Zhou Alice is on the way. It's working. It works with VIA, but you need the JSON for it. So if you need the JSON, just let me know. I can send you the JSON later on. Or I'll put it up somewhere for you guys to download, because that's what makes it workable with VIA and so much easier to configure. Because apparently the VIA hex file didn't work properly. Thank God it didn't break my PCB. Alright. stabilizer. Okay, I'm gonna shift all these here so I can actually have space to screw in on the PCB itself. Just get some, you know, Permatex on the wire and slide it in. I don't know whether my mic picks it up very loudly, but there is a click when you slide the wire into the stab. Hello AMDK. Hi Soggy Bear. Hey, what's up Zezzy? It feels so weird putting the wire into the stab because instead of pushing in from the outside, I have to reverse the direction that I'm pushing in. And it just feels very strange after assembling a bunch of normal stabs. These are V2 D-Rock stabs. So these are the new ones with the claims that they don't pop wires as often. So these have the new hooks. I'll show you in a bit after I put this one in. So these are purportedly the new the V2 stabs, and well, I'm here. Yeah, can I test it? I will test it later on. After I install the stabs, at least. Can you taste it? No. You're very funny. I'm not going to lick this keyboard. Okay, anyways, if you don't know, assembler, if you look at the stab here, and I don't think I have a V1 stab right now to compare it to. Hang on. Yeah, I don't have a V1 stab next to me right now. But if you look here, you can see that they've changed the position of the hook from the inside to the outside, which is where the most of the stab popping comes from. Make it pop. I don't know how to make this stab pop because, you know, now the hook is so high up and it goes over that I don't think it pops, or I think it's going to pop very rarely. And it's a lot harder to slide in because you have to slide it in one way and then change directions and slide it in the other way to go around the hook. It sounds confusing, but like, so I have to put it in like this, and then I have to slide it in towards the front of the stab to pop the wire in. And because I'm sliding it, and that's the direction where wires go to pop on regular stabs, it is sliding more into the hook, and I think that's why it's not going to pop anymore. And it is in there quite tightly. So I don't know whether these stabs will pop or not, but they claim to have reduced the popping. So I hope that these don't pop. Why do you use dielectric grease for the stabs instead of the 205? I use 205 G0 for the housings of the stab, and I use dielectric grease for the wires because the dielectric grease is thicker, and for me, I think it just has less chance of rattle. For it. It will feel mushy a bit at first. They don't pop, and also surprisingly smooth. Dielectric, yeah, it is a lot cheaper than 205 G0, and since I'm putting a lot of dielectric grease on the wire. What color did I get for KBD8X? I will show you now, actually. I will take a pause here to do a reveal of the KBD8X. It's still in its packaging, in fact, so just hang on. Thank you for the follow, assembler. Here we go. I have gotten myself blue-gray. And I think it looks pretty clean. Yes, that is why you use dielectric grease, because it's thicker. It's more viscous. And for me, I feel I have less chance of the stab rattling. Wow, yeah, blue-gray, it looks amazing. Here's the weight on the bottom. It's actually quite a heavy board. But yeah, mine looks great actually. There's no, the anno matching is nice. I don't actually see any defects whatsoever. KBD Fans has upped their QC. Well, I mean, it's AIO3's board, so I think he's QCing this. Did I get this from KBD Fans? Yeah, I got this direct from KBD Fans back in the group buy phase. But it looks really, really, really nice. I think the color is a brilliant blue-gray. And I will be building it either after this. Yeah, there's no scuff on the weight, which is amazing. What keycap set am I planning to put on it? I am going to put Dolch. I think it will look quite nice with Dolch. I'm a fan of more plain. Yeah, the case with the in-stock drop. Yeah, everything had scuffs on it, and I looked at my weight, and I just now, and it looks completely scuff-free, which I am amazed about. But the blue-gray is, I think, yeah, it's a deep blue on the site, but I think the blue-gray was a good choice. I'm very happy with my color choice here. I'm actually going to be building 2 of these because my dad saw one and he's got one. He's getting one for himself too. So his is currently being shipped on the way. So I'll be building one of these tomorrow, and then one of these. Yeah, my dad, because he's getting and he saw my keyboards and he's like, I want one of those, and he needed a TKL, and you know the KBD 8X was a decent board for the price. When was the 8X drop? The 8X was released in August. The group buy was in August. It was an unlimited group buy. I have a blue-gray KBD 8X2 that I'll be building for my friend. She wants to put Bento in it whenever Bento ships next year. It's gonna be so good. I think it will look amazing with Bento. The blue-gray would suit the Bento very, very nicely. For me, I prefer more simple key sets, so that's why I'm going with Dolch. I'm kind of going for the full blue-gray black theme here, with the brass pieces and accent. Poison my dad with F1. He will have +1 helper for F2. The difference is he will help me for F2, but if he wins it, he's gonna keep it. But I mean, I think the KBD 8X is good enough for him. Yeah, Dolch is good too. I think Dolch will look great with KBD 8X, especially the blue-gray. Other than that, tomorrow's KBD 8X build, I will be building it with Milky Topped H1s, some of my personal favorite switches. I love Milky Topped H1s; they sound great too. And a custom aluminium plate I cut for it a few months back. It's been sitting in my drawer since I ordered it because I was waiting for my 8X to come. No, not Milky Top Yellows, Milky Top H1s. So I've top swapped the tops from the Milky Top Yellows into the H1. How much did you pay including shipping for the 8X? Standard group buy price. I think it was $2.99 US plus the group buy price on the KBD fan store was like $2.99 US plus like 20 shipping, but I'm Asian, so I used Taobao, and it was a lot cheaper. Shit, there's 2 holes for the stab. Which one do I use? I've never built an Alice before, and I don't know which stab to use. Do I use the left hole, the left set of holes, or the right set of holes? Here. I've never built an Alice layout before, and you know I'm kind of working my way around this. You guys know? Do I use the left or the right stab holes? I'm just gonna do shift first for now. Use the plate and oh, you're a genius. I am so stupid. Why didn't I just do that? Okay, well I guess I should show you what caps I'm using after this as well, to go with this E-white case. And well, as you know, I kind of like low-key stuff, so I'm gonna be using white on black keycaps. Hello, Chaku Miracle. How are you today? Wob, nice. Classic colorway. Wob is one of my favorite key sets out there. Honestly. It is my favorite, one of my favorite key sets. I love Wob. How many GMK sets do I have as of now? In my possession, I currently only have GMK white on black. I have I'm in the group buy for GMK Shoko, which is shipping sometime next year, and I've got myself a set of GMK Hallyu, which I like. Well, this is not any help, because the plate is big enough to support both. I need to get the mod caps. Where's my keycap box? Here it is. Mine, the caps that are what's going on now, I'm not in school, I just graduated, so. 2.U or 2.2? Yeah, I was having exams, I just finished IB. Okay, well, I'm not using GMK white on black for this, because my GMK white on black is on my F1. So now, thanks. I'm using these. It's basically the novel keys white on black that they sell on the set, on their site. It's PBT double shot, so pretty good. When do I have NS? I have NS next year. Okay, well, this is a mess. That looks a lot like Captures. It is. It's the same OEM as novel keys, just cheaper. So anyways, what am I supposed to do here? I'm supposed to put a 1U key here, right? So that would be function. So the function goes here. And I'm assuming it's this shift, or is it this one? And then this one goes here, right? Okay, I got it. I'm just gonna put switches in to test fit. Can I still, yeah, I think it's in stock on Novel Key's site. You're one of those ACS rugby jocks. I mean, it could be 2.25 left, 2.75 right. Okay, so yeah, that makes sense. Thank you. Shit, I am so lost. That looks about right. I think. I need the plate to verify. Here. I'm gonna clip these into the plate. And so if both go into the right hole. Oh, okay, I think both go into the right hole, and then that just leaves space for a 1.5U drop.com. That is the GMK one. This is Capturer, so it's a lot cheaper. But GMK Wob is still live on drop.com. Okay, yeah, okay, I got it. I think I got it. So both go into the right. So both are in the right holes. That means that the stabs go into the right hole too. So where's my switch puller? Building an ergo board is so confusing. But I think I got the right idea from that test fit. Novel keys is white and black. Building with cream? No, I'm not building this with creams. I'm building this with black inks. I just had some creams next to me so I could test fit the... Yeah, GMK Wob runs basically forever. So I have GMK Wob now on my F1. Yeah, Novel Keys is white on black, and it's a lot cheaper than GMK Wob, I think. So that's the one that's that I'm using here. It's basically the same. Be right back. I don't have that set up yet. I don't have a bunch of commands set up, so I don't know what that means either. I'm sorry. I'm new to Twitch. Where's the last one? Okay, right holes. Right holes. Right holes are the right holes. Nice. I don't know what it's going to be like to type on these though, because I've never used, well, an ergo board, and I'm kind of lost. But I hope the soldering process is the same. I mean, I don't see why it isn't. Speaking of which, I should go heat up my iron as we speak. So just give me a minute. Okay, my wire iron is heating up. How can I screw this in? Why can't I screw this in? Am I retarded? I failed screwing in this screw 3 times. Okay, first I put the screw on the screwdriver, then I line up the screw with the thread, and then I screw. Okay, there we go. No washers? No, I don't usually use washers. And either way, all the stab points on this PCB have no chance of shorting anything on the PCB. So don't worry about it. Oh man, I dropped my screwdriver. Hang on. I don't usually build with washers most of the time. Scuffed. Anyways, the switches for today will be Galen Black inks. Oh, right. Okay, before we start soldering, I'm gonna move this out of the way. Might be the least Swiss cheese PCB I've seen. Yeah, I know, right? Okay, well, Joel has included a silicone dampening mat to put between my PCB and my case, and my plate. So I think I'm gonna try that out because it looks interesting, to say the least. And there's a layer I'm supposed to peel, I believe. So let's peel that now. There we go. Okay, there's nothing on the other side. Okay, so it fits in very nicely. Like so. And the plate goes over it. No, it's not a silicone PCB. It's a silicone dampening mat between the plate and the PCB. So as you can see, there is a silicone layer. Yeah, it's a... I think it's meant to dampen the feel of it. I'm not sure, or maybe the sound signature changes, but I'm just curious to try it out. So I am. It's misaligned a little bit, so I'm just going to realign it just a little bit so that it fits better. I see. Yeah, it's interesting because I've never used anything like this before, and I'm genuinely curious as to how it will feel. Oh man, Zhou Alice value damn high. Yeah, like the value is insane for what you get here. It is a great board so far to build. And this is like the perfect thickness too. Like the silicone pad doesn't mean I have to press really hard. The length of it is just nice. The legs are sticking out nice and fully at the bottom. I don't know if you can see, but the switches are fully in. So the silicone layer is actually perfectly fitted to the height of the switches. And because that is in, and I've got the 4 switches on the side, I can now proceed to solder my board. Stabs tested? Oh, right. Shit. Well, how can I forget? I am such a klutz. I didn't even test the stabs. I was so busy thinking about which stab hole to put it in, I completely forgot to test the rattle of my stabs. That one doesn't sound like it went in right. Okay. Why doesn't this one fit? There we go. Thank you for reminding me. What does modding my stabs do? Makes it smoother and gives it less chance for rattle. Okay. So I will be testing everything with a 2U enter key. Jizzing the stab. Oh wow, that is smooth and there is no rattle whatsoever. I have high hopes for these stabs. These stabs seem very promising. This one has no rattle either. And they're really smooth. These are really smooth stabs. And wires I haven't popped. No rattle yet. This is amazing. Everglide or Durock or whatever, JWK. Do I band-aid stabs? I prefer not to band-aid stab my mods. These stabs are great. I'm building with these stabs from now on. Like everything I build for personal builds, I'm just gonna use V2 stabs. I love these stabs. No wobble, and I didn't. Yeah, like I don't even have to test them. There's just no wobble. Okay, well, while I'm here, I might as well just solder the whole bottle row. Nutty stabs. Alright. Time to solder my board. Okay, let's wait for my iron to heat up. Where's my solder? Alright, so what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna solder one leg in on each of the 4 stabs on either side. Oh, also the pads on this board is really tiny. Like these have tiny pads around the legs. How does this stab compare with the C3 sequence 2 stabs? I haven't used the C3 stabs actually, but I have heard a lot of people complain about wire popping on the C3 stabs. So I'm not sure about that. What I'm doing now is I'm just heating up the leg and pushing it in to make sure that the switch is fully pressed in because of that silicone mid layer between the PCB and the plate. Just to make sure that the switch is in properly. And that just makes sure that makes sure that the plate. God damn it! I soldered in a switch with a bent leg. Which one is it? It's this one. This one has a bent leg. I'm gonna unbend it. That pop sound is scary. That's just the solder sucker. Don't worry about it. It's harmless. It's a completely harmless sound. It won't hurt you. It's a bit loud, but wait till you hear a soldered gun. Wait till you hear the desoldering guns. Those things are loud. The desoldering guns apparently are as loud as like vacuums. I don't have one with me now, so I can't really give you an idea of how loud it is, but it's loud. I think I'm gonna have to, yeah, burr. Yeah, they're just burr. I think I'm gonna have to solder all the switches in one leg at a time, just to make sure that they're pushed nicely into that silicone mat here. So I'm just gonna finish off these 4 in the corner. Alright, now let's do the bottom row. So I solder one leg at a time. Yeah, these pads are really tiny though, like they barely need any solder. So just be careful when you're building your Lumos. Just note that the pads don't need a lot of solder because the pads are really small compared to like a KVD fans PCB or something like that. Like they're like, I don't know how to explain this. Louder than Dyson? Might be. If you look at the size of the pads here, they are small. They're like a tiny ring on that PCB. So they are small. So just take note of that for now. So be careful when you solder this board. Alright, let's make sure this is pushed in nice and tight. Thoughts on Topper boards? I've tried Topper boards a few times. I think they're pretty nice to type on. It's a very unique feeling compared to mechanical switches. It's not something that I think can be replicated on mechanical switches, but it's a very how do I say? It's a unique experience is how I could best describe it, I think. I don't personally own any Topper boards though. I'm still pure mechanical, but I've tried some of my friends. They're fun to type on, but I struggle to adjust to the HHKB layout. Yeah, it's basically a premium feeling membrane in my opinion. It just feels like a better membrane, like a good kind of membrane. Not some like shitty membrane or something like that. It's a good kind of membrane. Oh, hit me. What other switches? I have these two, this one, and that one to go. Oh, this one doesn't have a switch. Okay. HHKB layout for superior beings. I don't know how to use an HHKB layout. That's the problem. Like, I struggle to use it. I cannot type on the HHKB layout. I think it'll take me quite a while to get used to. It's going to be annoying. I have to push in every switch to make sure that it's seated correctly. But I have to make sure that it's a good build. Thanks for the follow, I am Siler13. HHK, yeah, what is so good about the HHKB layout that you guys love so much? Like, why is the HHKB layout superior to you guys? Can I ask you that? Like, why do you claim that HHKB is the superior? Looking forward to the 8X stream. Yeah, that's gonna be tomorrow, I think. If I'm free tomorrow. If not, I might have to do it on the day after, depending on work speed. The HHKB layout is faster? I don't see how that layout would make you... Okay, control on caps is great. I mean, yeah, but you can put control on caps anywhere. Like, why this split backspace? Is there an advantage to using a split backspace? I personally cannot wrap my head around that. That switch is kind of messed up. It's kind of scuffed, so I'll put you to the side, and hopefully I don't have to use it. Split backspace is faster access to... How is it faster access to keys? Escape is lower. I mean, but escape is here. My pinky can reach it just fine. Though I don't know whether I can guarantee the same with an Alice layout. Because I'm clueless about this layout. I have no clue. Yeah, I have no clue what to type on, what it's like typing on an Alice. But I mean, even on a regular 60%, escape is just in the corner. My pinky can reach escape just fine. You only need type to type paths. I mean, yeah, but even then, it's not even that inaccessible on a regular ANSI layout board. It should be a smaller key. Ah, I see. So you want to prioritize the size of backspace when you split it to be the bigger key in a split layout. What am I doing? I need this iron to push in the switches. It's more efficient. Is it that much more? Buy an HHKB today? No. Though it seems enticing, I do not want to buy an HHKB. Japanese design layout. Force Pepe. I mean, why not just buy a Norbert Force? No? Just need to make sure that these switches are in all the way. Because of that silicone mat in the middle. And now we finish off these switches. What about the rest of you? What are you guys' favorite layouts if you don't use HHKB? Does anyone here use the actual full Sangan layout with the split backspace, split right shift, mumbo jumbo, the 7U spacebar, which is objectively the better spacebar. I don't know how to feel about the split right shift. I don't really like split backspace. Split right shift is not as bad for me. Does anyone not? So you split everything? So you split backspace and you split right shift together. Okay. How do you live? How do you live with all these split keys? I don't think I'd be able to live with all these split keys. Used? Oh yeah, I did. But your IDB was scuffed. You split the spacebar. I cannot deal with the split spacebar. Like, you bound the right one. Like, what if I'm a right spacebar user? You know, because I couldn't use your IDB. I couldn't type. No, that's the T. Oh wait, no, that's the TMO. Oh wait, yeah. Beautiful sang on a modulus as well. Good shit. Your modulus. Can you just fix your caps first, please? Just fix your keycaps. Oh, that's the TMO. Wait, which one was the... Oh, the IDB had the split. Okay, yeah. Say no to split. Yes, say no to split backspace. That is the right approach. No to split backspace. It's like drugs. Say no to drugs. Say no to split backspace. One less stab though. Stab is cancer. I mean, so far, if it focuses well, these stabs have been great. No cancer whatsoever. Highly recommend. 24 viewer Andy now. Nice. Well, highly recommend Everglide or Duroc V2 stabs. I think these stabs are great so far, from a first impression. They're very surprisingly smooth, and I didn't hear any rattle at all. And I have no more fears about the wire popping whatsoever. You're my favorite streamer. Jeff, JC5. Hi, thanks. I don't know if you're joking or not, but if you weren't, then thank you. But you're probably joking, so. I feel like I didn't solder that one in right. There we go. It feels so weird only soldering one leg of the switch in and then going back to warm wiggle everything in to make sure that everything's pushed in. I think that's the most labor intensive part of soldering this board together now. Just making sure that that silicone layer is sealed and that all the switches are pushed up to the PCB as much as they can. Thanks for the follow, YZ7726. Is that you, YZ? Is it the YZ I'm thinking of? How's the first day at work? It was tiring. It was fun. It was interesting. I got to learn a lot of new stuff, but it's tiring. But, I mean, I knew I was coming home to this, so I was kind of just looking forward to this the whole day. Because I knew that it was being delivered today, and I was just sitting at work waiting for it to come home so I can build this thing. Thank you for the follow, Random Noodler. But yeah, I mean, this is what I was looking forward to. Coffee helps though, for sure. I don't really drink a lot of coffee, but I think I'm going to start drinking a lot of coffee sooner or later. Yeah, but this is kind of what just kept me going through today. It's like, that's not good. What's not good? I don't drink a lot of coffee. Is that what's not good? Too much coffee. I don't drink coffee though, so too much coffee is not really a threat to me, I guess, at the moment. Coffee is bad for the heart. I think in large amounts, yes, but I mean, if you drink coffee in moderation, it should be fine. It can't be that bad for you in moderation. Just make sure you don't drink too much coffee. Coffee is good for the soul. Coffee tastes nice. But don't get addicted to coffee. Keep it in moderation. Yes, please. Keep coffee in moderation. You just like the smell of coffee. Well, then you can just go, like, just sit outside a cafe or something. There's, like, coffee there all day. But if you like the smell of coffee, then why don't you like drinking coffee? It's kind of counterintuitive. But the aftermath? The caffeine? What is the aftermath of caffeine? You just feel really awake. The acidity. There's low acidity coffee. Many who can't do coffee, addicted caffeine user. Yeah. I've seen, that's, yeah, my dad's business is all about coffee, so he's drinking a lot of coffee every day. He basically can't survive it. Relieves a rancid smell. Yeah, okay. A Koliank. You know there's coffee that isn't that acidic, right? Like, you can get less acidic coffee. Depending on the beans you get. Oh.
Awkward.
Yeah? Hi, sorry about that. My dad needed some help. Oh, this one's not soldered in either. So I got recommendation for intercom. Nespresso is not cheap. Nespresso is not cheap. Just at this point, just get your own machine. You know. I mean, you could get third-party capsules. I know there's a few brands that sell Nespresso capsules. That are not made by Nespresso. I know for a fact my dad carries a brand, I think. If you need some third party capsules, let me know. I'll give you my dad's link. Is that an intercom in my room? Yeah, it is because it's a long story. Don't ask about it. It's a long story. I'm using Le Espresso. Oh, cool. Well, you're interested in trying some different coffee. Let me know. I'll plug you my dad's capsules. So, there's always that if you need. While we're on the topic of coffee, does anyone here actually make their own espressos and have their own espresso machine? I think that's pretty cool if you do make your own coffee. Me. Ooh. Random ruler must be a coffee connoisseur. Making his own coffee. Espresso machine is too space consuming for me. I mean, it's not that much. If you get a small espresso machine, like a Breville, I think. The Breville's not that much bigger than... A Breville's not that much bigger than your Nespresso machine. And it's an all-in-one machine, too. Yeah, Breville is good value for a decent starter machine. Yeah. Go look it up. It comes with, if you get one, like an all-in-one, it has a group head, a milk frother, a grinder. Breville is great for the price. For home machines, Breville's pretty damn good. And it definitely will taste better than your Nespresso. So it's, yeah, Breville's. Where is it sold in SG? I know there are a few places you can buy it in Singapore. I'm not sure exactly where. But yeah, here. That is basically the whole thing. Shopee don't have. I don't think you should look on Shopee for a Breville. because I think it's more. I think it's higher up than Shopee level. Tanks, yeah, like those department stores should have Breville's. Harvey Norman, yeah, Harvey Norman probably has. So like those home department stores that sell like all your appliances, they should have Breville's. You go look at them, but probably not buy them anytime soon. I mean, you could look online for like a gauge on the price level, so you know how much to prepare your wallet for if you ever do go buy one. Got 70. Oh my, you bought 70 cap. Okay, so how long is that gonna last you? How many capsules do you go through a day, man? Do you go through an excessive amount of capsules? One a day. Okay, that's not so bad. That's 1 cup of coffee a day. Sometimes you skip coffee. That's good. Don't drink too much coffee. You like French press. French press is nice. And go for tea. I see. Oh, but you know those local like kopi O's? Those aren't very good for your body. Apparently they're carcinogenic or something. So just drink those in moderation. Apparently those are really, really bad because it's like cheap coffee, and they over roast it. Yeah, you don't drink those often. I would recommend you not to drink those very often. When you go outside, you only drink tea. Tea is okay. I don't think tea should be so bad. Kopitiam, yeah. You suppose the butter gets burned and becomes bad stuff. It's not just the butter. It's like there's a lot of stuff they put into it, and there's a lot of sugar and butter and milk and shit like that. And the beans themselves, are over roast. They're just the cheapest of the cheap beans, and they over roast it like hell, and that's why it becomes so bitter. And then they have to add a bunch of sugar and shit. And it's when you over roast those beans, from what I know at least, those like charred bits of the beans. That's what's really bad for you. It's because of the fact that the beans are like roasted to hell. Anyways, we have soldered the board. Let's see whether it works. So, moment of truth when I plug this in. That's my solder, not my wire. Come on. Oh, there we go. Alright. It shows up. Lumos. Okay, key tester. Wait, what? It jumps from 5 to 7. I don't have a 6. Oh, I do. Okay, I do have a 6. I'm just retarded. Okay, the bottom row is not working, so that means I didn't solder something in. Oh, I didn't solder the second leg of the bottom row. I'm such an idiot. Not testing the Ray J Bay. Yeah, I don't care for RGB on this board. I don't want to test the RGB because, first of all, it's an E-white case. I can't believe I didn't solder this row in. I'm such an idiot. I pushed it all the way in, and then just didn't solder the second legs. Oops. Oh no, I soldered in another switch with a bent leg. Sucker time. Which switch is it? This one. Oh god. Please don't tell me I have to warm wiggle this out. I'm gonna have to warm wiggle this out. Shit. I'm just gonna pull this out. Because my sucker didn't get the whole thing. So I have to heat the stupid pad up. while pulling the switch out. I'm just gonna reflow it and pull it out. Shit. Why am I such an idiot? I am the world's worst keyboard builder. There we go. Please don't leave my plate on the USB port. Don't worry, I wasn't putting any pressure on it. I was holding the board up. Bad things happen, but it's okay. Yeah, just gotta learn to go with the flow. Oh, I can't even suck this up now. Which category are you supposed to look at? Espresso machine, Nespresso machine, coffee machine. Coffee machine! Espresso machine. Okay, let's unbend the leg first. Where'd my tweezers go? There we go. Just not the yeah, just look at everything. There should be a machine like that looks remotely like an espresso machine. You know, with a group head. You may have a grinder with it. Alright, now this PCB should work. Plugging this back in. That works. Oh, I pressed something. Right shift. Space. Function, so that should be yes. Nice. And that should be Windows. Here, I'm gonna rebind this to write out. Here. And I'm gonna make caps lock my windows. Because no fume extractor. I have a fan that's blowing stuff out. So, anyways, that means soldering is done. YouTube. Okay. Good guide on coffee. What a good guide, King. Thanks for saying that. Anyways, that means that the time has come for this board to be finally put together. First, we bring back the top case. A very nice white top case. It is flawless. What is this? I don't even know what this is. Okay. Well, anyways, here's the top case. Logitech D502. Yeah, I love this mouse. The G502 is one of my favorite mice. It is a top mount board, so it's supported by 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 points. With these 8 hex screws. So let me grab these now, since they're here. Brewgate. Maybe. Anyways, it's with these hex screws, and it's using a hex 1.5 bit for the screws themselves. So I'm gonna change the bit out on my screwdriver. Chemex. Oh god. I'm sorry if it's a bit out of focus, but I hope it's better than yesterday's. Filtered coffee. Chemex is nice. One of the 8X will. I don't think it will. Purely because of the fact that it's top mount, and I think also because there might be some clearance issues, but I personally don't think that the 8X will come out with a hot swap PCB. But I mean, if you really want hot swap that bad, you can always try and just look at mil-maxing it yourself. Mil-maxing is for people who want to hot swap their boards without the PCB actually being hot swap. I personally don't care since I solder all my builds, but when are you going to offer one? When am I going to offer a hot swap PCB for the 8X? Is that what you're saying? You need to get a Weeha to build your Lumos. Don't get a Weeha. The Weeha doesn't come with a hex bit. I'm using my wall stick bit that came with this. Because if you look here, doesn't come with hex. I'm using my wall stick bit from here, and You need 2 sizes. You need... My Weeha doesn't come with a hex bit. What do you mean it does? There's no hex. Where's the hex? I don't see any hex. Do you guys see a hex? Yours does. What the hell? So I got a scuffed Weeha. Mine doesn't come with a hex bit. Okay. Well, either ways, make sure at the bottom row. It's not. Look, these are like stars. These are torques. Maybe. It might be different. Make sure, just if you buy the Weeha, make sure you have a hex bit with hex 2 and hex 1.5, because there's 2 different sizes of hex bits that you need. One is for the case. Yeah, my Weeha's different from yours. It's strange, but I mean, Weeha's Weeha. Don't buy the fake Weeha. I don't think it matters. It's still a screwdriver. It does its job. But yeah, you'll need two sizes. There's a hex 2.0 for the case, and hex 1.5 for the plate and the PCB. Where did I get my Weeha? I got it off Shopee for pretty cheap, so I don't think it's that big of a deal. But I mean, it doesn't really matter because I have hex bits either way, so I don't think it's the huge deal. And now we can bring the bottom case, and that means another silicone layer that I get to peel. Look at that. It's satisfying. And it fits perfectly in here. So I'm assuming... Can I get those? Yeah, I don't know whether you can get Weeha from physical stores. You guys might be better informed with this. But, okay, so it closes nicely. As you guys can see the brass weight on the back. And I'm going to need my larger hex bit. And my screws. Where are my screws? Keyboard looks good. It does look good. So it's attached again with 8 screws, using hex bits. I'm sad that... Gallery, when's the feet coming? Because I still don't have feet for my keyboard, and I'm waiting for you. Yeah, sorry, I'm just going to use this exclusively on my desk mat, because I don't have feet for it yet. Like, roast me all you want. But I don't have feet for it yet. Sorry. Still in the warehouse. When are you consolidating so I can grab my feet from you? Coming soon. Alright. I patiently wait for your feet. Might hop on the wall stick. Okay, well, I use a wall stick, but from my experience with the wall stick, I found that it's actually really easy to strip the screws because you don't have control over the torque of the wall stick. Like, sure, you can use it if you're lazy, but you just have a small, slightly higher chance of stripping the screws. But anyways, look at that. Okay, I'm gonna turn my light brighter. Does that help the focus? Ah, yeah, it's brighter now. But wow, it looks great. That red plate looks gorgeous. And I think all that's left for me to do is put keycaps on. So let's start with standard 60%. Type test without keycaps. I think it sounds quite promising. I've never typed on an ergo board before, so this is the first time that I'll be doing a type test with well, an ergo board. And I don't know how to feel it. Oh shit, I just realized I don't have an extra B. What do I do? What do I do if I don't have an extra B key? Shit. Because this thing has 2 Bs. Steal my wob extra. Does my wob doesn't come with an extra B, and then there'll be like a font inconsistency. Just use 0. Good idea. Does it come with a 1U0? Oh, it does. Okay, it does. It does. It does come with a 1U0. Great, great. And flip spacebar. Why would I flip the spacebar? I don't like flip spacebar. I think it looks great when you see the red plate shine through, though. The Alice with flip spacebar looks nice. With normal build looks awkward. I'll see when I build it. I'll see how awkward it will look with regular spacebars. But I think it's easier to type with regular spacebars than with flip spacebars. For me at least. It does look nice with the red peak. Yeah, it looks amazing because you can see like the red in the gaps of the plate. And I think it adds that little bit of character to a white and black board. You just have that little bit of red shining through. It matches my desk mat. It does, but this is my work mat. This is not the desk mat I usually use. When I type. This is the mat I use when I build boards. So like I don't accidentally fuck up my regular mat if I fuck up on this mat. But it does match this desk mat quite well. I'm actually quite excited to actually try an ergo board for the first time. People have told me it feels quite comfortable to type on. I just realized I need that B. Yeah, I realized. Okay, should I have the B on the left side? Or the right side? Wait, shit, now I forgot the question mark. B on the left or B on the right? Which side should the actual B be on? And which side shall get the 0? Help me decide. I don't know what to think. Right. Okay. So it's like this. B right, 0 left. Okay. Let's go with that. Let's go with that. It looks kind of awkward, but I mean, it's not so bad. Well, not last, the mods. Whichever side I usually use. I use my right side, so I'll keep B on my right. And I have set this down to page up, page down, delete, I believe. Wait, I want to use that row 4 page down. So give me a minute. Sounds good. Whoa. I haven't even properly tried it yet, so I hope it sounds good. I'm gonna use the row 4 keys for this. Anyways, another prediction. Yeah, let's see. Can we go 2 for 2? What's the space? The spacebar sounds. Yeah, sounds pretty okay. Oh, this one has a little bit of rattle. Shit. Well, I guess Everglide 2.0s aren't rattle freak. Should I just... You know what? I'm just gonna take a brush and put more permatext in there. Oh, you missed soldering, yeah. Like, roast me on this all you want, but this is a personal build, and I'm just gonna chuck more permatext into the stab. Using a brush. It's gonna be, like, weird and disgusting, but I'm just gonna put more permatext in there. And it should fix the rattle. This is the way. The B, yeah. I don't have an extra B. Would you be kind enough to supply me with an extra capture or NKB? Perfect. Moment of truth. Port is in the center, so it's not as screwed up as the Maja Pahit. I don't know what it's called from KB fans. Anyways, who wants to see a type test? Well, first of all, let's... Alright, let's throw up a type test. So hang on. Whoa, this is strange to type on. Hang on. Why can't I type now? No, it doesn't type anything. Shit. I think I spammed like the wrong combination of keys. Something is wrong. It doesn't type in Chrome. Maybe off the music. Yeah, okay, I'll turn off the music, but hang on. My board isn't typing. Like, it shows up in the key tester. Shit. Okay, well. Hang on. What is going on? Hang on. Give me like 1 minute. Let me figure out what's wrong. Okay, my board, nothing on Windows is typing. Shit. I probably pressed the wrong combination of keys. Windows, it will type in, will it type in Notepad? Let me see. I can't even get to Notepad. Yeah, it's not just the keyboard, it's Windows. So I'm not sure what happened here. Cause the keys register for sure. If you look here. Yeah, Windows is just dying. I can't click. Time to restart the comp. Wait, hang on. Let me see what this fixes. Let me look up the problem. Any ideas? I don't want to have to restart the stream. Should I try Task Manager? I'm gonna restart Windows Explorer. Nope, still nothing. Anyone can diagnose? Disconnect? I did disconnect the second board. There's only one board plugged in. It registers on the key. I can't even show you, but it registers on my key tester here. But it doesn't what's it called? It doesn't register my key presses on the press. Okay. Hang on. I'm gonna give Task Manager another shot here. I'm gonna end. What was it called? The search process. Is it called the search process? I can't even remember. I'm gonna restart Windows Explorer another time, and then I'm going to Where's search? I know for a fact that restarting my computer will fix it though. Try on-screen keyboard of it. No, it does work on another PC. It's just this PC. Okay. Settings, ease of access. Where's ease of access? Home. Ease of access. Okay. Here. And then scroll down and click under keyboard. I can't even scroll, so I can barely press it. Okay. So if I go to via. Yeah, okay, that's fine. Can I type in search? Hang on. It doesn't type in search. So it's definitely something on my software. I can't even scroll down. I can't press page down. Okay, I can drag this. Changing other typing options? What? Advanced keyboard settings. English. Still doesn't type. I guess I have no choice but to restart my PC, do I? Okay, well, I'm gonna restart it really quick. I'll be back in like 2 minutes, I hope. So, be right back. I'm sorry about that, but I'll restart my PC and then I'll run a sound test for you guys.